Without further ado, we're going to do this episode first because there's a lot of grievances in the air. Data points, Excel things are being
Air your
questioned.
grievances.
Apparently, it's all my fault because I don't
Yes.
know how to drink whiskey or tasting notes.
Yeah.
Fine. So, without further ado, Brian is going to reveal everything he submitted because none of it made the top 5. Also, remember, this is the person that took who we said was the best whiskey of the year and crapped it down to level 5. So, go.
I got a beef, man. I feel like I should bring like Kendrick in, and we're just gonna have a good old time. But without further ado, my number one, which I don't know where y'all ranked it. It was pretty
This was
high up on
TJ's
my
number one.
rankings.
This TJ thought it was perfection.
I won.
Ooh.
We didn't, Brian. You and I did not.
I mean, I think it's really good. I think I submitted others that are better.
No, this
Yeah,
is...
you ranked it 6th. I ranked it 13th.
Yeah, I put oaky, fruit, sweet, cherry cola, so much Dr. Pepper, sweet oak, amazing, damn near perfection, must be Chuck's. Holy crap, is Brian's.
It is good, and I like this. And in fact, we all like this. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye coming in at 133.4 proof. And it is delicious, people. If you see a Jack Daniel's barrel proof rye, you just need to hop on that. If you haven't got on that train, get on that train. It's absolutely delicious.
I love the finish. Finish of a 4.5. I just knocked the nose. You pouring the Jack rye?
I am pouring my Jack Rye, which is a Fred Minnick Bourbon and Beyond pick. So it's also good.
Ooh. Well, I'm drinking mine right now, and it's good.
We should get Jack Ryan on and do a Jack Rye.
Ooh.
You got his number, give him a call. You're the most successful
Absolutely.
of the three of us.
I'd do
So
that.
I expect you. You're the closest to his tax bracket because I sure am not.
So I rated this like solid. Apparently, TJ rated it just phenomenal. Chuck, what's the deal?
I rated it. It ended up being 13th, so not great. I said the nose knocked it for me. Light honey, potpourri.
I'm gonna knock you.
I'm just glad I have a bottle, and there's been bottles sitting on the shelves around here. So I'm a happy
You ranked
man.
it 6, Brian. It wasn't like you ranked it top 3.
Well, I mean, there were some other good ones in there.
You ranked it. I rated it higher than you. So my average tasting notes across nose, palate, finish was a 3.83. Yours was a 3.3.
That's valid.
I rated it higher than you did.
Because I actually think my next two are better. So on to those.
All right.
My number two. Oldfo Barrel Proof Rye. It's
No.
magnifique.
No,
Is what it is.
put maple syrup, rye spice, mint, hay, mint, rye. Way too much rye. That's an old faux rye for you. You're welcome.
I
liked
so
it.
people. Yeah, the non-rye guy likes the rye in this, so I feel like you're being overly aggressive. But you got the rye notes, you got a nice mint worked in there. I feel like they work beautifully together. Chuck, what say you?
Heavy cherry, ethanol, subtle grain. There's an oak note there. It was rich and dark. Actually, I said it reminded me of a Texas age whiskey. More rich oak,
Oh.
bit of an ethanol burn. Finish is powerful, lasts forever. I said, dang, Brian, this might be a winner. Is this an old faux rye? So
Yeah,
I
it
got
is
that
an old
right.
full rye. Yeah, I mean we are coming in at 129.6. So
Yeah, I rate both you and I. It ranked it 3rd out of the 15, out of the 17. Sorry,
yeah. So if we just get rid of TJ,
it would
we
rank
got
3rd.
I mean, I will always take Jack Rye over Old Faux Rye. Just saying.
I mean, but they are
True
both
to your
good.
palate.
I mean, really. Yeah, gotta stay true. All right, number 3.
Turpentine.
This thing is super good. I don't know why TJ can't come around on this. This is phenomenal. I have had several friends try it. They think it's amazing.
I like this too.
I'm drinking it tonight. It's good. I do feel like the air is getting to it and it's losing a little bit, but it's still super good. 13th Colony, rye, cast strength, single barrel. This is the seal box, actually, lottery I won several months ago, and been sitting on this baby, and it is delicious. 11 and a half year, 143 proof, coming in strong. But man, it's rye, but I also feel like I get like some like vanilla, maybe a little bit of like coffee sweet note in there too. I get cherry vanilla mixed in with rye. Yeah, this is beautiful, man. This is cherry and vanilla plus rye.
I will say,
you know what? You quiet, sir. Like the ethanol on here, like it's 143 proof. You feel it, puts a little hair on the chest, maybe in the beard as well. It's a great drink. Maybe you don't open with it. Maybe it's the number 2 drink or number 3 drink of the night, and it is fantastic.
Maybe at number 10 it'll make sense. But I was trying to be nice and say it probably had one of the best noses out of everything we tried.
TJ gave it 5.
Yeah, when the ethanol hits and that finish is funky as all get out, no. Everything you gained in the nose, you lost because of the finish. So absolutely not.
I love the palate. Didn't think the finish was bad, but I like oak. So
yeah, and the oak comes through. That's for sure. Yeah, it's this weird. I feel like that rye is a weird mix of like you get your rye notes and then you get that oak, vanilla cherry as well.
Who knows what additives they put in it?
Right.
Allegedly, for the safety of the channel, allegedly, potentially put into things. Man, so you know what?
I feel like we don't even really have to fact check things anymore. It's fine.
They just released a video of them releasing their newest product, holding cubes and being like, "Hey, we're doing stuff to it now."
Yeah, the 113 release.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we're putting staves in there, and it's like,
also at 11-year-old rye, at an 11-year-old rye, I highly doubt it's their distillate. They got it from somebody else. So,
look, they've been around 9 years. They've been around 9 years. Already number 4.
Didn't you say it was an 11 year?
That's why it was funny, TJ.
Oh, gotcha. Sure.
Try to keep up with the math. I know me and Chuck are math people. You struggle.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I'm just an engineer. So, yep. Please move on.
All right. So sampling.
I don't know if we want to move on to this one. This one was ranked 16th. So
I like this one.
That might have been because of me. Actually, I'm redoing my flight tonight. It's actually fairly consistent with my scores, except this one I probably got it on a bad night. So I might have brought this one down. This is a interesting one that I heard about and came out this last year. I think this is a buy. You can find this one for $50.
Okay.
It's available. It's a name. It's a name we trust.
Knob Creek.
The Boo Rye.
The Boo Rye.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
I put oaky vanilla peanut butter, sweet, oaky peanut spice. Gave it a solid 3 5s across the board. It was good.
Oh, TJ picked up the peanut butter. Little beam notes there. Baked hay. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the one. Yeah, I was scared to drink it based on the nose, but then honestly, like it tasted pretty good. Sweet cherry, finish of caramel, simple syrup. Everybody poo-pooed this, Brian. Like this. I mean, this is the best 17 whiskeys. So take that, like, just because it finishes in the 16th.
Yeah, I mean,
Doesn't
here's
make
the
it
thing, like,
bad. It's just
I mean, all of these are everything we've submitted is stuff people, if they saw like, oh, on the shelf at at cost, they're like, oh, cool, yeah, I want that.
just buy it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, especially on the best of an episode like this, like everything's relative. It's like you're tasting a lot of good things, back to back to back, through several nights. So you're only having good stuff, and so it kind of gets watered down. If we were to pour any of these next to your standard $20 whatever, these are gonna probably be a little bit better. But this is one. I'm gonna tell you, this Boo Rye from Knob Creek, $50. This should be a shelfer for people. I feel like it's a price point, the value, it's good. It's 113 proof, which I will say, I don't know if you all had any ethanol or too high proof on there, but I feel like this one's a sneaky 113 proof. Like,
Yeah.
pretty easy to drink. Like, you might be thinking you're drinking 100 proof and 95 proof, and then that 113 I think is going to catch up with you. So, Knob Creek, we're right there. Alrighty. Now, last one. Did we all just poo-poo on this one?
Yeah, I was not a fan. I put vegetable notes, and I'm
This one
not
didn't
liking
finish 15th, so just slightly above the last one.
Okay. There is a substantial price point difference on these two. This brand exploded last year. Like, it went from something nobody knows anything about to people were looking all over for these bad boys. And I'm not sure this release might have been a late 2023 release, but I did get it in 2024. And it is like MSRP on this bad boy was like 150.
Ooh.
Nope. So I that was not the best 150 to spend. I'll
Probably.
throw that out there. So hashtag regrets. But I started to buy the hype, and I was hearing about this. Yeah, no regrets. Oh, but there was. And this, it had a brand. People were talking, and I was like, okay, why not get something new, get something different? It's being hyped up. And sometimes you're like, no, should have stuck with Knob Creek. But instead, I went up north. And I found north.
All right.
Batch 7. Found north. Yeah, I just hear batch 8 was better. Yeah, that does me no good.
Does it give you any other details on what that is?
Yeah, they're up to batch 10 now. Let's see. Let's see. Blended whiskey. Ta-da. I went to the back. It's right here on the front. There we go. So let's see. Distilled in Canada, in case you weren't aware of that. Grains are 83% corn, 16 rye, 1 barley, Hungarian oak. No additives, 131.8 proof.
Okay, so not finished or anything. Interesting.
And
is in Hungarian oak. I had hypothesized that it was a Tokai finished, but maybe that's just because Tokai's finished in Hungarian oak as well. So
yeah, batch 7, bottle 2548, and full of regret. So
full of regret. Yeah, wow. I'm not gonna be. I almost pulled the trigger on several Found Norths. Maybe they all weren't that bad, but thanks for taking that, Bull.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it.
I have that batch 7. Another friend has a batch 8. The batch 8 is better. I don't think it's $150 good, but a lot of people are going crazy for their Found Norths. So,
So summary: always buy Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye and Old Foe barrel strength rye, unless you're TJ.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll continue to pass.
And Chuck and I enjoyed the 13th Colony Rye. And then my last 2 ended up being pretty mediocre.
Yep.
There
But
you go.
overall, good submissions. I mean,
I tried, guys.
Indeed.
I tried.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right. Next week, we'll do Chuck's, and we'll finish off with mine because I don't have very many left. So cheers. We'll see you next time.
Stay neat.
Stay Old Foe.